Sure. So, what would be your number one tip for innovation leaders?
Wow, we could take a whole day. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
one
right.
tip. So I think one of the things that we tend to do when we speak about innovation or innovation with technology, like in the digital aspect, is we put a lot of focus on the idea generation process, on the possibilities, on the exciting part of the journey, which is how can we solve a problem, right? But I think we don't put enough effort or enough energy as innovation leaders in making sure that though the best ideas get experimented, validated, and implemented at scale. And scale is a big issue. It's a big hurdle. Implementation is a thing that isn't always waking up in the morning feeling excited and being able to get an animator to sketch and help you bring an idea to life on visually. It's tough. It's an uphill battle. It's about managing a lot of resistance. It's about frustration sometimes because it's all experimental. And so I would say to the innovation leaders, one thing is be very cognizant of what your implementation mechanisms are and how you enable them to be agile and scalable. But on the other hand, make sure that the people you put in place to drive these projects are absolutely crazy about that vision. If
Yeah.
they perceive this as project management per se, they will not get to the finish line.
Yeah.
They will burn too early. You need someone who is so crazy in love with that vision that they have the energy to overcome all the hurdles, to stay persistent, to have that courage to deal with the resistance, because that is entrepreneurship, or that is entrepreneurship in our context in reality. There is no red carpet that somebody says, you know what, I have an empty check for you. Where do I sign? You know
Yeah.
what, you need these experts. Here they are. You know what, you need me to change the IT architecture and our internal processes. For sure, we can do it overnight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's not reality.
Yeah, I think that in general, the life of an entrepreneur is something that it's like a roller coaster. You need to be
Oh
able
my God.
mentally to do that. It's
And
hard.
that roller coaster, I think, experience. We had a participant in our second cohort. So we ran this program 3 times. We had 100 alumni, and one of the alumni was asked by us to write an article to share internally, so that others would be able to kind of connect to what was the experience going through the
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
So from an outside perspective, you see, okay, on in this month they learned this, in this month they did hackathon, in this month they got trained on this topic. It looks so obvious, but the title he used was my roller coaster, my data science roller
Wow.
coaster, and had this image of a roller
Wow.
coaster going 360. Because what they learned, and this is, I think, all entrepreneurs would know, is that where you begin, that initial understanding of the problem and of the solution you need to put in place, that is going to change through this journey. You have to have a thick skin to deal with all these dynamics and emotions. And when we did a hackathon in each of these programs. So, like my last cohort, we did 10 hackathons because we had 10 teams in 1 week. It was kind of nuts.
Wow.
You come out of the hackathon sometimes re-energized because the technology has proven your hypothesis, or you come out actually going, uh-oh, situation is worse. If you stop at that point with discouragement, you're never going to be able to ride this roller coaster for a very long time. And that stamina, I think, is very important for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs